Hello everyone, how you guys doing? Okay, let me just put this on Twitter here. Okay, hello everyone, how you guys doing? Okay, one second, let me just put this on Twitter here. Okay, hello, how's everyone doing here? And, hello, hey, Super Mario Edgar, thank you for sponsoring my channel, thanks, man. Hello, Sensitivity. Professional, are you on the PS5 Slim? No, I'm on my standard PS5. I got the Slim today, but I'm gonna do an unboxing on it a little bit later and a review on it a little bit later, so there'll be a video tonight on it. Okay. Hello, Specialist. Hey, Sophistry. I'm just wondering, because all of his GTA videos, is Dark Viper AU clickbait at all? I just want to know because my recommendations got found in other videos. No, Dark Viper AU is a good guy. He's not a clickbaiter at all. He's a decent channel. Hey Pro, I see you had to repost your Reddit video because YouTube demonetized. Whoever runs YouTube needs to... Well, thank you, Mario. I don't know what YouTube's problem is, and the thing about this is, I contacted YouTube support, and YouTube support is refusing to tell me exactly why the video is demonetized. Like, they won't tell me why. They won't. They just say it's not advertiser-friendly, and they won't give me an exact explanation. And so I just re-uploaded it, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. Oh, we got a Fool's Gold. Actually, you know what? Why don't we, should I do that one? Maybe I could do that one. I haven't done that one in some time. Yeah, okay. Okay,
I paid you for that last job,
let's try a Fool's Gold.
No reason why I wouldn't again.
I know, GoldenEye. But by the way, guys, for my PS5 Slim review that I'll have uploaded a little bit later tonight. Oh, you're hearing double audio? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me fix that. Okay, it shouldn't be doing it anymore. Okay. Okay. Okay, yes, this should be fixed now. Yeah, I'm excited for it, Feline King. So listen, I went to Best Buy, speaking of that. One guy mentioned Best Buy earlier. I went to Best Buy to get the PS5 Slim, and Best Buy had basically two versions of the.
What the fuck is this? Yo, give me! No, give me!
People are just crazy online.
No! What the?
Okay.
That's fucked up, dog. That's fucked up. I'm not trying. What the hell is going on? I think I joined the wrong shit. It's some bullshit.
My God. Okay. So, basically what I was telling you guys, when I went to go buy the Slim, right? I took a few pictures inside Best Buy, and those pictures that I took, there was 2 versions of the Slim. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 Slim and the Modern Warfare 3 Slim. And the Modern Warfare 3 Slims were everywhere, like stacked high up, like nobody purchased them. But the Spider-Man 2 Slims were all gone. I did not see any of them. So the Modern Warfare 3 Slims were just completely stacked up in the store, but the Spider-Man Slims were gone. I got the Spider-Man one, yeah. I don't have Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, or Spider-Man 2, Marvel Spider-Man 2.
Fuck you!
Oh, I'm in here solo. Okay.
Nigga. Fucking British guys.
Wonder if this will do anything against that.
Oh! I got do it!
What? Okay, so basically, the elephant gun will stun people in armor. I didn't know about that. That's a good trick there.
Ah! Fuck you.
Oh, great. Yeah, I don't know if how to mute him. I have to find the exact guy first, but... This is what happens when a Call of Duty player plays Reddit Online. What I think is the weakest point of Modern Warfare 3 so the story. It's terrible. I only have one part left of the story, so I only have like a few more missions left.
Ah, you fucking bitch! Eat shit, bro.
Okay. That guy's not my friend, no.
Fuck you, nigga.
So this is just a giant mess right now. It's an entire posse that's sitting on the armor. I just killed like 4 people. I'm gonna upload the last part of Modern Warfare 2.
Man, ain't no fucking way, cuz it's some bullshit.
Stranger missions and side missions, to arm, and the roll.
Okay, they can go fight over there. Okay.
Fuck you, nigga. Lucky I just started this fucking game.
Come on, dude, you're seriously gonna use incendiary rounds in this mode?
There's no way.
Armored enemies Modern Warfare 23 are a little unbalanced. 50 cal round damage only registered armor plate. Yeah, and the thing is, I played the zombies mode last night. The machine gun on the truck is like a 50 caliber machine gun, and yet it only manages to kill level 1 zombies easily. Level 2 zombies, it takes so many shots. It's ridiculous. You wanted to play with Incendiary, this is what you got.
Fuck you, nigga. Keep hiding, bitch.
What the?
Fucking faggot, dog. Fuck. Fucking pussy. Peach. Peach. Fuck you talking about? What's wrong with you? Wrong nigga, cuz.
I'm gonna get cornered.
Fuck you, little fucking queer. Remember my name, bitch.
Man, this guy's so toxic. Now, maybe you shouldn't be so toxic and let everyone enjoy the game.
Hey, yo, eat a dick, faggot. Shut up.
This is what happens when a Call of Duty player plays Red Dead Online.
Hey.
Literally, that just shut him up. Yeah, and the stream's probably gonna get demonetized over that. I'm sorry about that, guys. Idiot in the chat. I should have muted him. I'm sorry about that. I should have muted that moron. Okay, hang on a second. General.
You gotta be racist.
General, are
I
you
mean, I
still
gotta
in
be
that,
racist.
General, are you still in that,
cares?
General, are you still in that, lobby?
Oh, the game kicked me out.
Oh, okay. Hold on, you want to make a,
logged out.
you want to make a new one? Okay,
Give
hold.
me a second.
Okay.
Volume a little bit. Yeah, the game kicked me out, so I'll invite you.
Okay. Did I hate having to take tests in school? Yeah. You made this community prouder and nicer every day. Thank you, Jeremy.
Yo, Pat, I was watching the stream, and that dude is mad.
Oh, he was saying some pretty offensive things, the guy in the chat. But it just,
I wonder how he'll react if I say something back to him, like offensive.
No, don't. It's not, you can't combat toxicity with toxicity.
Well, I counted those in the past, so.
This is the private session?
We're in a public session. We'll make another private
Hold
session.
on. And guys, I know that guy was toxic as hell. I should have just muted him, but it's not worth being toxic back to him, so don't do that.
Wait, I'm sorry. What's going on? I'm totally out of the loop.
No, there was just some moron that I was playing against in Red Dead Online who was just talking crap constantly and saying a bunch of offensive things in the chat.
Oh, I see. Yeah, not worth giving him the time of the day.
Okay.
I agree.
What do I hope to see in the GTA 6 trailer? I hope to see I hope to see them actually reveal the game and talk about it. I hope it's not just a minute teaser. This is the most toxic I've seen pro stream get. Oh yeah, Modern Warfare 23's campaign is dog crap compared to Modern Warfare 2022 and 2019. Thank you, Mr. Waifu, for the super chat. I'm gonna near the end of the game. Keep with the good content, man. I'm happy I did not buy the new Modern Warfare 3. Thank you, Golden. Thank you, Golden Nugget. I'm sorry I didn't see your comment earlier. Have you ever played Injustice: Gods Among Us? No, I have not. So Superman went insane like Dutch? No, I have not. Okay.
I'm thinking about manufacturing my own musket. Like I'll just build it my own, or I'll probably just buy it like fully.
Okay, General, I'm gonna join a new lobby. I want you to invite me. We're gonna create a private session, okay? Is the Reddit video good now? I hope, man. I hope it stays. Yeah, the thing about this is when Rockstar releases that teaser trailer of GTA 6, I guarantee you there's gonna be YouTubers who are gonna make like 5 videos out of that one single teaser. Pro, do I easily get offended by toxic players using racial slurs? Most of the time, I just mute them. There's no point arguing with them. I'm sorry I didn't mute that guy earlier, guys. Was just so focused on the game. I should have muted him, so I'm sorry if he said anything, offensive on the chat. That guy was an idiot. But, I'm sorry to mute him. I should have just muted him right when the game was playing. But yeah, that's the risk of playing streaming in game chat, is when you're in game chat, people can say dumb things.
And Rockstar won't do anything about it. Obviously.
I don't think it'll do anything, Milton. You missed my super chat. I said, how much is 1 billion worth in Red Dead 2? Oh, thank you, Variant, for the super chat, but no one is going to have $1 billion in this game. It's, like, impossible. But $1 billion back then would have been equivalent to 30 billion. Thank you, Manuel, for the, thank you for the super chat. I did pretty good in that match, though, that Fool's Gold match. I lasted pretty long with the armor. But again, I'm sorry about that moron in the chat earlier, guys. Okay, General, invite me. Oh, wait, invite me right now. Don't join that. Hello?
I sent you an invite.
Okay, join now. Tell me when it's processing.
Alright, processing right now. Loading in.
Oh, no, we're making a private session. What would GTA 5 have been like if Brad was the traitor in the prologue and was the main antagonist throughout the game? Well, it would have been a bit different, but I can't imagine how Brad would have been the traitor, because I can't imagine Brad cooperating with the feds, but but Brad would have been a pretty big, significant threat. But yeah, for the most part, when I deal with toxic players, guys, I just mute them for the most part. Um, uh, I'll tell you this though, one of the most toxic players that I ever. You're in a session?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna restart then. Um, so one of the most toxic players I ever encountered on modern it was on Vanguard. It was on Vanguard and I remember what happened on Vanguard. We were playing a domination match, and this idiot that was in our lobby, he was saying some pretty offensive things. This guy was from Italy apparently. I asked the guy where he's from, but anyways, about this guy was saying some pretty offensive things to a friend of mine, and he was being really sexist to her. And I started arguing with him. I called him an idiot. I told him to stop being a moron. Guy just replied to me with more toxicity, would not apologize. And I muted the guy. Then what ends up happening is the guy's not doing anything to help in the objective. We're losing the match like really badly. I unmute the guy maybe like 10 minutes later. And what happens is I ask the guy why he's not helping on the objective, and he starts going off on this big rant saying how it's my fault that we're losing the match, and he's saying you decided to mute your teammates instead of working together with us, and because of that we're losing. And I said to him, whoa, slow down. The reason I muted you is because you were sexist and you were being toxic as hell, and I told you to stop and you didn't stop. So that's why I muted you. And then what the guy basically started doing is he started calling me a Polish piece of, and he started calling me a dumb blank, which you can imagine what he was saying. He called me the P word, the offensive word for Polish people, and he just kept going on and on. And what happened was I called him a racist, and the guy just basically laughed when I called him that, and he said, you can't be racist against Polish people. That's what he said. So all he was doing was just insulting Polish people, and how he knew I was Polish is my PSN is Polish mercenary. So that's he just basically kept throwing slurs at me constantly.
One time on Royal Tanks, this guy got so mad because I killed him. Even the thing is, so I was using this heavy tank, and he was complaining that he couldn't kill me because one of the shots bounced off, and he got so mad, and he was starting to threaten, sending me threat messages, all that. Just
did you report it?
I did.
Well, if they send you messages like that, just report it. But I'm gonna go into game chat here. Okay. What would GTA 5? Oh, okay, I read that one. Thank you, Bunny, and thank you, Mr. Rafe. I love murdering Makarov, General Shepard, in the Modern Warfare 2 museum. We're gonna see how the Modern Warfare 3 ends. I still got one part left. Thank you, Antonio. Thank you for the super chat, man. Well, no doubt when that GTA 6 trailer is revealed, all the clickbait will be at its worst ever. Yeah, I agree with you, U20. It will be. Thank you, Mr. Waifu. Somebody threatened to kill me on Halo Reach over teabagging him after he was teabagging me a lot, and I honestly couldn't stop laughing back then. Thank you, Mr. Waifu, for the super chat. I'll tell you this. I had these people that were talking crap once to me on Modern Warfare 2019. They were talking crap, and it was a domination match. And then we joined another domination match after that, and we won. We beat them. And those same people that were, the same people who were talking crap, I said, what happened now? And they got really pissed at me and just said, 1v1 right now, like that's gonna solve anything, and I just ignored it. Yeah, I know what you meant, Random Gamer. What would the old Makarov think of the new Makarov? They both have done some very evil things. What I'll tell you about Makarov, one thing I'll tell you about him. Makarov was like the ultimate planner, unlike Dutch. Makarov was actually the ultimate planner, and the thing about Makarov is Makarov was so unpredictable, you didn't know what he was going to do. He was extremely intelligent. And in Modern Warfare 2023, I didn't even beat the game yet, but it was like that one part when like Makarov was like texting his second in command. He was like actually sending him text messages. That's like one of the stupidest things that I've ever seen. Like the old Makarov would have never done that. He would never text message somebody. The old Makarov would probably be using walkie-talkies or some kind of encrypted network. He would some specific way to communicate. He would not be using a cell phone to text people. That's the stupidest thing ever. Just supporting the channel. Sorry to hear about the toxicity of people. People are peculiar when they hide behind peculiar when they hide behind a screen name. Yeah, I agree with you, Guy Lee. Thank you for the super chat, man. When are you gonna have the video about Peggerino out? Give me a week. And I'm gonna have that video pissing off the scammer next week. And also, guys, guess what? I tried to call the Nigerian Cybercrimes Division today, and I tried to ask them about the police report that I filed, and guess what? The phone didn't work. And I looked it up, and apparently they're closed on the weekends, which I'm thinking to myself, what kind of cybercrimes division is closed on Saturdays and Sundays? You should at least have one person on duty every day. You know, one person should be on duty 7 days at least one person on duty, take reports and stuff like that. But that was just and for the Nigerian Cybercrimes Division, I also found their Facebook page. And under their Facebook page, I looked at comments, and people were just complaining in the comments, saying that they don't do anything and they don't care. Your opinion on why aren't gamers like they used to be? Well, what do you mean by that, Jeremy? Can you explain a little bit more? You don't have to super chat. You don't have to super chat me again, but... My father's side of the family came from Italy, and growing up in Australia, my dad would be called a slur for Italians. I'm sorry that your dad went through that, Mario. Thank you for the super chat. I've dealt with people, you know, calling me the P word before. You know, it's an offensive word for Polish people. I've dealt with that before. I'm sorry that your dad went through that. It's just best to just ignore morons like that. Is it okay to be a Saints Row fan even if I hate the reboot? That's perfectly fine, Mr. Waifu. Saints Row 2 is my favorite game. I consider myself a Saints Row fan, but I don't like the reboot. So, it's fine, dude. The thing I'll say about this is, Makarov in this hand probably killed 1,000 Russian civilians when it completely bombed the airport in Verdansk. That and the inner circle. Spree killers. Yeah, he definitely committed a lot of massacres, but the thing about that is I wanted to see something like No Russian again in Modern Warfare 2023, and unfortunately we didn't get it. Do you guys think the reason that we didn't get a No Russian mission in Modern Warfare 3 was because of the fact that it's, people are extremely sensitive today? Do you think that's the reason why? Thank you, Lendon, for the super chat. You know, I wonder if has the developer responded to any of the criticism about the campaign? Okay, I'll see you, Convolusa. Take care, man. When are you releasing the in real life video? Which one are you talking about? Don't Tavius, can you explain? Oh, you mean the one where I'm visiting the town? The location of a real life, the real life location for a video game, that later in November. The video of just me pissing off the scammer will be, next week. Hi, Pro, how's your day? It was good, Justin. How are you, man? But,
Hey, Pat,
yes, General?
I do have a few pictures of in Miami that I took some of it back then.
By the way,
Oh, that's cool.
we have some fresh customers.
Yeah, there's like towers. stopped. Come on, get a replacement.
I agree that we didn't get a no Russian from the people being too soft. No Russian had no qualms putting you in a piece of crap character's position, honestly. Yep. Thank you, Mr. Waifu, and thank you, Jeremy's World. I like how games were funnier back then. Now it's not. Oh, yeah. Honestly, what I would blame that on, Jeremy, is I would blame that on political correctness, personally. I think that is the... I think that's the problem, is political correctness. And if you want to know how political correctness ruins video games, a perfect example of that is the Saints Row reboot. Do you guys remember in the old Saints Row games, your friends in the old Saints Row games used to be called homies? They're not called homies anymore, they're just called friends. And apparently, and I don't know why they took out the word homie in the Saints Row reboot. They didn't even use the word homie once in that game. And what happened was, I looked it up, and a few people apparently told me that the reason they took homie out is because people consider it an offensive word. And can somebody explain to me, how the hell is homie an offensive word? I don't know how is that an offensive word? Homie is basically just a street slang term for a good friend. That's what it means. Homie basically means good friend. That's all it is. It's not an offensive word. So it's like a close friend. I don't know how that could possibly be offensive. That's... Thank you, Mr. Waifu. I don't know what the developer's problem is. I don't know why they did that in the reboot. And if you look at the other political correctness in the reboot, if you look at, for example, what they did with FBs, it was freckle, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna say because the video stream's gonna get then demonetized. But you know what I mean. That they changed it to FBs and they changed it to gym robs. And they did that primarily because of political correctness. That's primarily why they did that.
Yeah, today's society is such a joke. Like, oh, everything is offensively saying, oh, this is racist. This is also racist.
Things that made no Russia not come in were these three things: a certain special military operations, soft society, and also correctness in politics. Oh, the thing about No Russian is that the media completely did not understand anything about No Russian, because No Russian was not meant for you to enjoy that mission. It was meant for you to introduce Makarov. It was meant for you to show what a psychopath Makarov was. That was the whole purpose of the No Russian mission, was that. That's what it was ultimately about. Who's worse, Edgar Ross or Steve Haynes? Probably Steve Haynes, because he's caused way more damage than Ross did. As much as I don't like Modern Warfare 23 for its terrible campaign, I want to shout out to Nikolai for introducing me to Slaughter 2 Prevail, Great Death Metal. Well, thank you, Mr. Waifu, for the super chat. You know, for the most part, I noticed that the characters in the reboot in Modern Warfare 3 aren't that bad. Even the new version of Makarov isn't, you know, written stupidly. But some of the missions are just terribly designed, and the story is just all over the place. And do you know one thing that I don't understand? One thing that that pisses me off? There's one thing I don't understand about the story in Modern Warfare 2023 is I don't understand why is Farah and Alex working with Graves and General Shepard. That's what I don't understand about the Modern Warfare 2023 plot. I know at the end, the last season in Modern Warfare 2, the multiplayer season, they introduced Graves back, and he comes and he starts working with Farah. I get that, but my question is, how the hell does Farah and Alex not know about what Graves did in Mexico? Because she says in Modern Warfare 2, I heard you got blown up in a tank in South America, but Mexico's not even in South America, but she says that, and the thing about this is they didn't know what he did in Mexico, but that still makes no sense, because wouldn't it make, but Captain Price has direct contact with Farah and Alex, even though Alex has gone rogue, he's, with Farah's faction, he can't come back to America because he, abandoned the CIA. They should still know about it. Like, wouldn't it, like, if you were Captain Price, isn't the first thing that you would do is you would tell Farah and Alex, like, you would just notify them immediately, like, don't trust Graves and Shepard, they screwed us over and they killed a bunch of people in Mexico. Like, isn't that one of the first few things that Captain Price would do? Like, he would tip them off, he would tell them that, he would tell Farah and Alex that what Graves and Shepard did, but, like, they completely don't even know what Graves and Shepard did in Modern Warfare 2, which, that's just dumb. And the thing about this is, one thing that I hate is, they brought up the fact that, if they brought up the fact that, that when Soap and Ghost and Gaz were primarily pissed off at Graves for betraying them, but Captain Price, Soap, and Gaz and Ghost did not bring up the massacre that he did in Mexico. Like, is everybody forgetting that part? Like, Graves committed a war crime. Like, Graves in Modern Warfare 2, he, like, went into an entire Mexican town and just mass murdered everyone. Like, remember that mission where you're playing as Soap and you're avoiding the, Shadow Company, just going door to door, just executing civilians. And, like, they completely left that part out. They just completely pretended like it never happened. And that they never mentioned it again. That's one thing that I couldn't stand in the story. Famous respecter of civilian life, Philip Graves. Thank you, Mr. Waifu. Thank you for the super chat. Thanks, man. Yeah, and I don't understand, like, why don't they bring that up, that Graves mass murdered so many people? And here's another thing that I'll tell you guys about the story. One other thing that I'll tell you guys about the story that I don't understand is, the whole Las Almas thing. I like how they completely abandoned that. Like, completely. Like, they just ignored it like it never happened. Remember that, what was her name? Damn, I'm trying to remember the, now I'm seriously losing my track of thought. Valeria, yes, Valeria, the cartel boss, Valeria. I was just trying to remember her name. So about Valeria, she escapes from prison, and she has, like, this big showdown with Alejandro, and, like, nothing comes out of it. Nothing whatsoever. Not, like, they hyped up that whole big Alejandro and Valeria, like, showdown. Nothing happened. Nothing came out of it. I know it was for the multiplayer, obviously, but they should have continued it in the Modern Warfare 3 storyline. Like, Alejandro is one of the best characters that they added. Like, people loved Alejandro. And so why did they not continue that? Like, why are there no Alejandro missions in Modern Warfare 3? Why they completely got rid of the whole cartel mention. And remember, and I played the DMZ storyline. I played all the DMZ missions, almost all of them. And in the storyline in DMZ, the cartel takes over the port, and they're, like, smuggling in drugs and weapons to give to Al-Qatala. And that's in Urzikstan, Al-Mazrah, that's happening. In the country of Adol, that's the country where it's happening. And they completely ignore that, like it's, like, just completely just forgotten, like it's not mentioned again, and it's gone. Yeah, the whole cartel thing, they completely, like, abandoned it. And I'll tell you guys, one thing that I didn't like about the story in Modern Warfare 2, the 2022 version, is that in Modern Warfare 2022, there was, what was it? In Modern Warfare 2022, I felt like there was too many cartel missions. Like, I liked all the missions, but I wanted more Urzikstan missions in Modern Warfare 2022. But now I miss all the cartel missions. Like, the cartel missions were way better than what we got with this now. Like, this is just these open combat mission crap. It's just, it's... Yeah, I'm okay, Aiden. Why are you asking? The story does seem like a secondary priority. Am I a big hipster for revisiting Call of Duty Ghosts? No, Call of Duty Ghosts is a great game. Game crash rejoining, and it's me, General. Oh, okay, Dreadnought Warrior. If you can't tell, I'm half Italian. Yeah, you told me, Mario. There was one my full name and last name are Italian in nature. There was one instance where he even punched somebody off. Oh. Well, I'm sorry that your dad went through that. Is a new Call of Duty worth it? Honestly, guys, I played the Zombies mode, and what I'll tell you about the Zombies mode is I miss DMZ. Like, the Zombies mode isn't terrible. Don't get me wrong. It's not, like, awful. But I miss DMZ. I miss it so much. Was the Colombian cartel stronger than the current Mexican cartels? Now, the Mexican cartels would destroy the Colombian cartels. If you're talking about the 80s, the Colombian cartels would have probably destroyed the Mexican cartels in the 80s. Thank you, Super Mario Wasted. Thank you for sponsoring my channel, man. I know where this guy spawns all the locations. I'm gonna go check them out right now. Okay, there's 2 more spots he can spawn in. You're welcome for the code, Pro. Did you redeem it, by the way, to be sure? You're gonna have a blast with the whole game. Also, I sent you the giveaway video. Thank you, Blinded Eagle. And, Blinded Eagle, sent me a code for the Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man 1. I do appreciate that, man. Thank you, man, for that. And also, he concluded his giveaway, guys. So, he did a giveaway last month, giving away Spider-Man 2. And, make sure that you guys check out his channel if you left a comment on his giveaway video, and if you left your PSN, because he would have messaged you on PSN with the code if you won Blinded Eagle's giveaway. At least I was trying to be funny with the hipster comment. I like games that aren't the most popular, like Need for Speed Most Wanted. Well, thank you, Mr. Waifu.
Alright, I'm here again. Sorry about that.
Okay, I can't invite you to the posse right now because I'm in the middle of a bounty, but I can after it.
Oh, okay. I'll wait.
I'm trying to remember where he was. He was like in a ditch. There he is. I see him. Love you, play Call of Duty Finest Hour. My first Call of Duty I got for Christmas. I'll play Call of Duty Finest Hour one day, yes. Oh, I found lost jewelry on him. Okay.
I give up Call of Duty since the wokeness.
Not for me. Oh, hell!
Yeah, tomorrow is the anniversary of the end of World War One. No, I just haven't seen the new South Park movie. I gotta go now. Was like the good old days. Okay, Mr. Waifu, I'll see you, man. Take care and have a great weekend. Some people think that Michael is going to be in the next DLC because Ned Luke went to LA. Thoughts? That's a stupid speculation at this point. Ned Luke could definitely be in the next GTA DLC, but to think that he's in the next GTA DLC just because he went to LA, that's not reliable. Yeah, I agree with you, Milton.
You little prick.
Thank you, thank you for the, thank you guys for the comments. You know, I cannot imagine what these GTA voice actors' lives are like. Like Ned Luke and, Sean Fontano, right? That's the guy who does Franklin, and then there's, Stephen Ogg who does Trevor. The thing about this is, imagine if you're Ned Luke, right? If you post anything on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, it doesn't matter what you post. Even if you just post a picture of yourself of a car, the clickbaiters will just find something stupid to make a video for that, and they'll say, oh look, this is proof that there's next DLC with this and that, or you know, he's working on GTA 6 and all this other crap constantly.
You signed your life away, you know.
Oh yeah, Al-Assad, you are completely right on that, Punisher. Yes, you're completely right on that. They completely forgot about Al-Assad. I'm gonna include that in my review for Modern Warfare 3. Thank you for telling me about that. I'm glad you brought that point up. They completely forgot. They hyped up Al-Assad to be this scary, you know, this scary villain in Al-Qatala, and yet you never see Al-Assad again.
Hell.
Patrolling the Mojave Desert makes you wish for a nuclear winter. NCR recruits Fallout New Vegas. Nuclear winters are below -40 Celsius, and that's on a good day basis. Thank you, Lendon, for the super chat. The thing about that -40 Celsius, though, Lendon, -40 Celsius is actually how cold it gets in my state where I actually live in the winter time. Because I live in the upper Midwest, and it actually does get it in really, really cold days. It can get to that. Like, it's not every day, but it's like very rare cold days, like January, February. You can hit that.
Hey Pat, you know how when it gets cold in Florida, usually it gets around at least between 40 degrees or 30 degrees.
I could never live in Florida, no offense. It's just personally too hot for me. It's a nice state, but it would be too hot for me. I just can't live in really tropical climates.
Yeah, I understand.
The blazes you think you're doing.
Yeah, I do get annoyed too of the heat.
Oh yeah, clickbaiters are definitely getting really annoying at this point.
I wish I had snow. But we only got ice.
Hey, partner.
I'm going to my camp.
You know, I don't know why I didn't start this business years ago. We're going all the way to the top, you and me.
Well, I know what happened to Hadir because somebody spoiled it for me. Like a few months back when they were doing the raids, but let me take the stew here. The thing about that is Al-Assad should have been Hadir. That's what they should have done because we know he's not Hadir now, but Al-Assad should have been Hadir. That would have been perfect. They should have made Al-Assad Hadir. But that's that. They had that was such a missed opportunity. That really was, with that. Oh, the Modern Warfare 3 ending is really bad. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna see what happens. Did you hear that a judge in the Northern District of Texas granted a nationwide preliminary injunction against the ATF's pistol brace ban? Yes, I did actually hear about that. That I do know about. Kamarov was forgotten. Oh, right, Kamarov. I forgot about that, too. Kamarov came back in Modern Warfare 2019, and then they ditched him, too. He didn't come back. That was, minus 40 Celsius, the highest temperature in terms of normal, huh? Well, that would definitely be extremely frozen. Wouldn't like a nuclear winter be like what you had in the Metro games? Pretty much. Thank you, Lenton, for the super chat. Well, Victor Zakhaev came back, but in Zombies. He's the main antagonist in Zombies. Oh, I gotta check my thing here. Charles de Gaulle, the leader of France during World War II. Well, he led France in exile, and Charles de Gaulle was actually hated by a lot of the other French leaders. But Charles de Gaulle, what I'll say about him is Charles de Gaulle came back to France early in 1944, when like the Americans had had started kicking the Nazis out of France. Charles de Gaulle was there, where like some of the other French leaders that hated him, they weren't there yet. So that's what I would say about Charles de Gaulle, is that Charles de Gaulle fought and organized and led the Free French during the war, but like a lot of the other French leaders hated him. What is this? And yeah, and about the oh, okay, I'll take this back to camp right here. And yeah, about the pistol brace thing, what I will say about that is that was stupid. That's like a piece of plastic that could get somebody sent 10 years to prison. That's one of the stupidest things ever. And the fact that you had a federal agency that made that illegal. If you want to ban something like a pistol brace, it has to go through Congress. That has to go through the proper democratic process. You cannot have a federal agency just decide random laws and decide to make something that was legal for 10 years illegal overnight, and then force people to register it. That's just stupid. So that judge did the right thing. That judge saw what happened, and he's like, this is stupid, and it's a good thing he threw it out.
And
okay.
what's worse, like, there are these two men that were sentenced to a prison for 110 years for this piece of car that they compare a car to a machine gun.
Wait, they did what?
Okay, so these two men were sentenced to prison for a piece of car that they have. It was some kind of like a machine gun or something like that. They compare it to an actual machine gun. So, agency.
Or were these guys like criminals or something?
Well, no, they're not like criminals. Like, oh, sorry, I need to go look it up again.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. Modern Warfare 3 should have been like $30. That's charging full price for that. That's too much. Okay. Thank you, Ice Rage, for the for sponsoring my channel. Thanks, man. Am I doing a Modern Warfare 3 review? Yeah, I'll do a Modern Warfare 3 review. I will.
Yeah, those agency are such jokes. Don't know why they exist in the first place.
Oh, that's cool, Blade of Stars. I see your comment. Let me look, Phoenix. Cyberpunk got its new DLC, Phantom Liberty, with a new location and city to explore, with new missions. Way better than GTA 5 DLC that was scrapped. I gotta play Cyberpunk one day. People have been requesting that I play it, but I gotta play it one day. I'm gonna go to Moonshine Shack again. Oh, I see your super chat, London. I'm sorry, I just missed it. Fox in Fallout 3 is probably the only super mutant that has all of his cognitive functions and intelligence stay intact, even his impulse controls. No, he's not the only one. There's a second friendly super mutant in Fallout 3 called Uncle Leo. You can meet him. He's really rare and it's hard to find him. You'll come across him randomly when you're traveling, but he's friendly. The real life video when I visit locations, oh, that one's gonna be coming out later in November. I haven't visited the location yet. I'm gonna visit it in a few days. 2 minutes, okay. How messed up is it that when the justice system can let someone out after 4 months after killing someone back in 2013, my dad got murdered and he got out? I'm so sorry that happened to you, Seth. I'm so sorry that happened. How did the court decide that? 4 months? I'm terribly sorry about that, Seth. Thank you for the super chat. What was he charged with? Some kind of manslaughter charge? But that's I don't know how that can happen. I promise you, once I get enough money, I'm becoming a member. Love you, honestly, and how down to earth you are. Keep on being yourself, never change, and you'll always have me here. Thank you, Blade of Stars. Just know that you don't feel like you have to support me through channel memberships, only if you truly want to, but I do appreciate it. Thank you, man. Why is there a low honor and a high honor in online? Do you know what the low and the high honor is for? It's for absolutely nothing. That's what it's for. The only thing the low and higher honor does is you can only play certain high honor missions if you have high honor and low honor if you have a low honor. Other than that, it does nothing. What do I think will be the next DLC for GTA 5? Oh, I don't know. That is a good question. Maybe Michael, we're gonna have to see. People keep mentioning it. The next part of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 will be out tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll have it out. Okay. Manslaughter, yes, and someone witnessed him even admitting that he did it, but he was made to stay in his parents' house after the 4 months. So, form a house arrest? I'm really sorry about that, Seth. I don't know how somebody can be charged with manslaughter and only serve 4 months in prison. I'm sorry about that happened to you, and I'm sorry that happened to your father. The justice system has failed. Justice system fails a lot of times. They don't choose the 1 hour and 35 minutes here. Tad Elliott. Okay, here we go.
Good. You have arrived. Bon. You are ready to drive, yes? Our clients are a little...
When are you releasing that in real life video? It is going to be. It's going to be later in this month. It'll be in November. I promise you, it'll be November. Just wait. It will be this month. I promise.
But given their lack of culture,
I haven't the real life place that I have to record. I haven't visited yet. I'm actually gonna visit there in a few days.
These jugs will arrive quickly and in one piece. Yes.
I'm sorry about that, Mario. Well, it's a surprise. The only thing that I'll tell you guys is I'm gonna be visiting a real life location for a video game, and you know the other real life videos I did, like going to Firefly Island, Coney Island in real life, and going to Flushing Meadows in real life, the GTA 4 one. There's gonna be a video that I'm gonna have out in November, the video that people keep asking about, and that video is going to be me visiting a real life location and comparing it to the video game, the video game's location. And the only thing that I'll say about this, a little hint, is this is an open world crime game, and it's not GTA. And I've played this one on the channel before, and so that it's a real life location that I'll go to. Yeah, I heard about the lawsuits with that. You guys will see. I think you guys will love the video when I do release it. My birthday's on the day you created your channel, November 18? I think it was November 18, or November 18, I think it was when I made my channel. It was, I know it's the later November. Would I make a video about Hong Kong for sleeping dogs one day? I'd love to go to Hong Kong. I'm a little, November 28th, yes, I think it was that. November 28th, I was off a little bit there. Undead Nightmare, maybe tomorrow I'll have a part of that. Can I go shopping for new clothes? Sure. Do you think once GTA 6 released the team for Reddit released, then the team for Reddit Online return and give life to Reddit Online again? No, they're done with it. They're not going to do anything for the game. I know it's unfortunate, but I can't imagine them, going back to Reddit Online. I've heard pre-recorded attack warning messages that would have played on the US airwaves from the 1950s, 70s online. They're quite chilling. What the nuclear attack messages? Those inspired Fallout a lot. I know that. I'll upload a video on it, on the last mission in Modern Warfare 3. If we didn't get a no Russian mission in Modern Warfare 2023, I think it would not only be canceled into oblivion, and the media would all call the ESRB. Well, I can't imagine any YouTuber that would complain to the ESRB about a no Russian mission today. What I was saying about visiting Hong Kong is I would like to visit Hong Kong one day, but I'm also a little scared. Because Hong Kong is supposed to be more free than, like, mainland China, but are you able to, like, speak your mind in Hong Kong? Because that's the one thing that would scare me a little bit about not being able to speak your mind there. But oh, he wanted me to buy clothes, right? Okay.
Dear me. Well now, it's been a spell since I saw you last. Have a look around. But I just want to point out I got some real shiny cigars and clean tobacco behind the counter. Helps pass the time.
Oh, I gotta go to the other store.
Ain't no harm in just looking. Hope you'll find what you need next time.
Most evil gang Red Dead Redemption 1, either the Murphys or the Murphys or the... Yeah, it would have to it would have to be the Murphys or the Skinner brothers.
Hello, come on in. We have some new arrivals for the shop, all of exceptional quality. That will require gold to purchase. Do you have some? Well, I can only take gold for that, I'm afraid.
Okay.
So, what do you think? Wearing it out?
Okay.
I only stock the best in my shop. Buy from me, and you'll never be disappointed.
I think I like this one. Okay.
You can really feel the quality of that one, right? There are a few colors you can go with for this one.
Okay. What's the worst Red Dead Redemption theory you've heard? What stupidest theory? The dumbest Red Dead Redemption theory.
What color speaks to you? That will require gold to purchase. Do you have some?
Yeah, purchasing of gold. Okay. Javier's Jack's dad, yeah. Those are pretty stupid. And look, here's what I'll tell you guys, is people keep arguing over who Jack Marston's father is. But I'll tell you something. Even if Jack Marston's father is not John, like, biologically, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. The reason it doesn't matter is because John is Jack's real father, regardless of who is biologically his real father. It does not matter. John is his real father.
I can only take gold for that, I'm afraid.
Because even like honestly, who is your father? Is it somebody that's biologically related to you, or is it somebody who raises you and cares for you as his own son? Because that's who your father is. It could be somebody that's biologically to you, but that's what people keep saying. You know, who's Jack's real father? Well, it doesn't matter who's biologically he's honestly related to.
Hey, Pat, I have a moonshine ready to be sold.
Okay, I could help you in a little bit.
Gold to purchase. Do you have some? You'll be getting a little more attention from the fairer sex wearing that. My, I really think it's perfect for you.
I think the stupidest theory that I've ever heard on a GTA game is there are people who say that they say that and I don't want people to laugh because this is just so stupid. But there are people out there who say that Michael DeSanta is really Claude. That's what they say, that after GTA 3 that he traveled around and then became like Michael DeSanta, and that's what he did in his early youth. That's one of the stupidest theories I've heard. The other one is that Brad is Lester. That one. Me and Dark Viper AU were actually making fun of that one. The Brad is Lester one, we were making fun of that one because it was so stupid. And then there's the other one. What is the other one that was stupid?
Please, peruse at your leisure.
There was a few of them that was really dumb. Oh yeah, and then I remember there was that one theory that said that woman at the start of the game is Amanda, like the woman that Brad throws to the ground is Amanda. That makes no sense. That's stupid. Yeah, that was. In Fallout, I highly doubt China, USSR, or USA launched any of their nukes. I think it was the government depopulation procedures and Vault-Tech helped. I think they were going to make a Fallout movie at one point, and they were going to reveal that it was Vault-Tech who fired the nukes. Thank you, Lendon, for the super chat. What do you think about Victor when... Wait, what are you talking about, Trash Man? Thank you for the super chat. What was it? You know what I've always wondered about China in the Fallout world is I always wondered, does China, the Chinese government still, did it survive in the Fallout world? Because I have to imagine that the Chinese government probably did survive. There probably is some version of the Chinese government, just like you have the Enclave in the other Fallout games, like the remnants of the US government. There has to be some remnants of the Chinese and the Soviet government, at least. I'm imagining that too. The best Red Dead Redemption theory that I've heard? Oh, easy. The best Red Dead Redemption theory that I heard was that the strange man is really Cain. That's what people said. That from the story of Cain and Abel, that the strange man is Cain. And there was I remember there was one guy who made a theory about that. I read it some time ago, and he was basically saying that that the strange something happens 7 times to the strange man. And that in the story it was Cain something 7 times. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember the guy who was saying that the strange man was Cain. His theory actually had a lot of credit to it. So that was probably the best one, probably the best one that I can think of. John has said he's never been to New Austin in Red Dead Redemption 1, so him going to New Austin in Red Dead Redemption 2 with Sadie makes no sense. Arthur should have went with Risk. Yeah, I guess that is a plot hole. You are right on that. That is a plot hole. Alien. The strange man is Cain. That was a common theory. That was definitely possible. Oh, okay. General, you need to sell moonshine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, invite me. Oh, I'm already in the posse. Just start it. Oh, the story of Cain and Abel. Cain and Abel, if you believe in Christianity, Cain and Abel were, the story goes that they were one of the first few humans that God made. I'm trying to remember, why did Cain kill Abel? I think it was, yes, that's what I was thinking. So, basically, Cain and Abel were two brothers that were together. And, Cain was like a bit of a scumbag. And Abel was the more nicer brother, and God favored Abel, and Cain got pissed about that, and he killed his brother. He murdered his brother, and then God made him like walk the earth forever with like a sign on him. I think that's what it was, and some people believe that Cain still walks this earth today. Like, some people believe that. So it depends if you believe it or not. But that's the story as far as I know. And some people say that the strange man is Cain, because Cain can't die. So that's what some people think, that the strange man might be Cain in Red Dead Redemption. By the way, for anyone wondering, I got the Miles Morales Ultimate Edition for my birthday yesterday, and since it also comes with Spider-Man 1, I gave Pearl the code. Well, thank you for that, Blinded Eagle. I do appreciate that, man. Thank you for the super chat, and thank you for giving me Spider-Man 1. I do appreciate it, man. Pro, the 1970s message goes, we interrupt this program. The Office of Civil Defense has issued the following message. This is an attack warning. Repeat, this is an attack warning. Did you ever hear about the thing with Hawaii? Last year, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was in Hawaii. Last year, there was some glitch with, like, the phones in Hawaii. And, like, people's iPhones started getting, like, notifications that a nuclear missile from Russia was coming towards Hawaii. And, like, people were panicking. I think that was in Hawaii, right? Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I'm just trying to think of where that happened. But that was like a stupid fail that happened. Oh, it was 2018? Okay, so it was longer than that. It was way longer. It was 5 years ago. Okay, my bad. It wasn't last year. It was like 2018. This going, not that far of a drive, okay. Also, guys, here's I'll tell you guys something historical that you might not know. So you know when somebody wants to when somebody's driving a car today, right? We have a slang expression in America, where somebody's driving car, and you want to sit in the front seat. You have multiple people getting in the car. If you want to sit in the front seat, you say, I call shotgun, which that's a slang term for saying, I want to sit in the front. The reason where that term came from, I call shotgun, is it actually came from the Wild West. What happened was, back then, they would have wagons like this, like, obviously not killing moonshine, but you had traders that would go between, like, towns. And they would be selling different things, and the traders would be, vulnerable. Things, stuff might happen. They might encounter a dangerous animal on the road. Maybe they encounter bandits. There's numerous things that could go wrong. And so what traders would do is they would hire basically mercenaries, guards, to sit on the wagon with them and protect them as they're going from town to town. And the guys that would sit in the front wagon had a double-barreled shotgun, typically. And they would be holding a double-barreled shotgun as they were driving the wagon. And that's where the term, riding shotgun comes from. It comes from that. Do you think Cain was watching the distance at Beecher's Hope when John's ranch gets attacked by the U.S. cavalry group? He must have been impressed. Well, the strange man knew what was going to happen. He knew that John was going to die. He knew that the whole thing was going to happen because he says it's a nice spot where he's standing right where John is going to be buried. Thank you, Lendon, for the super chat. And thank you, Blinded Eagle. Plot twist, GTA going to Netflix, not GTA 6. Also, did you hear about this girl because she killed herself because she got bullied and nobody did anything? That's horrible. That's horrible. People need to take bullying more seriously. I'll tell you though, one of the worst things that when I was growing up, one of the worst things that a school would do when it would deal with bullying, it's one of the stupidest things that a school would do. A school would have the bully and the child. I'll tell you guys something. This is what the my school in New York City. I went to two different middle schools, and I went to a middle school in New York City where I grew up, and I went to a middle school in Long Island when I moved. So 6th, 7th grade, I attended a middle school in New York City. 8th grade, I attended a middle school in Long Island. And the two schools did it very differently on how they dealt with bullying, very differently. And the New York City school knew what it was doing. The Long Island school did not. Basically, how the schools differed in how they dealt with bullies. What the Long Island school would typically do is when a kid was being a victim of a bully, the Long Island school would have the bully and the victim sit together in a room with the counselor. And they would have the bully apologize to the victim, and then what the counselor would do is the counselor would then say to the victim, he would say, "What did the bully do that upset you the most?" And the kid would say that in front of the bully, and the bully then knew at that point what he did that was triggering him, that was pissing him off and annoying him the most. And so the bully would take advantage of that and then use that to further harass the victim. And that was the stupid thing. Yes, the Long Island schools did suspend bullies. It did happen too. But a lot of times they would just have them sit down in the office and have them talk to each other. That's not how you deal with a situation like that. The New York City school that I went to, they would suspend the bullies right away. And what they would also do is they would separate the bully and the victim. I've seen this happen. I haven't been a victim of direct bullying like that, but I've seen it happen where kids that get bullied, what the school does is they suspend the bully for some time and they separate the kid and the bully. They make sure that the kid and the bully are not in the same lunch class, the same lunch period. They make sure that the kid and the bully are not in the same class, no English class, math class, social studies. They completely change up their schedules to make sure that the kids never come in contact as little as humanly possible. And that effect was way more effective, is separating the bully and the kid than like having them sit down and like the bully like apologizing to the kid. Suspend the bully and make sure the bully does not have any of the same classes as the victim. That is one of the ways that you can do to reduce the bullying. But like having the bully and the kid sit down and the thing about that is like, imagine this, you're getting bullied every single day, and then the school counselor is like, okay, you're gonna sit down with the bully in the same room and we're gonna work this out. It's like, no, there's nothing to work out. The kid doesn't want to see the bully. He doesn't want anything to do with the bully. Don't make the kid sit in the same room as the bully. That's one of the stupidest things that you can do. So it's unfortunate what happened to that. It's so unfortunate what happened to that girl. The schools failed.
My school district is a joke. They'll do the same thing.
Separating the bully and the victim is the best thing that you can do. Suspend the bully and separate them. The teachers in your school failed, Mr. Krabs. Yeah, this outfit is pretty good that I made, this one. You tell the teacher Flaming Eel that you don't want to be friends with the bully and you don't want to associate with them. That's it. That's what you tell the teacher. Don't let the teacher force you to meet with the bully.
Hey Pat, want to help me restocking my trading business?
Your trader business?
Yeah.
Okay, then start up a mission, but can you spawn the camp closer to me, please?
Oh, sure.
My school makes kids trying to sit next to bullies. Oh, that's... Okay. Have I ever uploaded a video that I regret later uploading? I'm not sure. I'd have to think carefully about that. The, if maybe one video that I kind of regret uploading is, there was a video that I uploaded, like, 3 years ago. And the video that I uploaded 3 years ago, I gave my thoughts on the, I gave my thoughts on GTA Online on the character wipes, the money wipes that was happening to people. And the reason that I regret uploading that video, it's not that I regret what I said, but it's the fact that I didn't feel that video was really necessary to make afterwards. Because and let me just look at the super chats really quick. I attempted suicide in 9th grade because of bullying, and my school did nothing, and then 2 years later I ended up in 2 classes with the bully. I'm really sorry about that, Android. I'm terribly sorry about that. I'm so sorry, man, that you went through that. Your school failed, and John almost killed the whole cavalry group in Red Dead Redemption 1. What cavalry group? I'm trying to remember. But anyways, about the video that I regretted making. The reason that I regretted making that video, giving my thoughts on the character, this is when people were getting wiped. Remember that apartment glitch that happened like 3 years ago? People were getting wiped for apartment glitches, right? The reason that I regretted that, making that video was because I took a break from GTA Online. And I was not making any GTA Online content for months. And I told people, I'm not going to be making any GTA Online content for months. I'm taking a break from it. I want to move on to playing other games. I gotta, take a break from GTA Online because I was really burnt out. And what happened was, there were so many YouTube videos where people would come to my videos and they would say, why aren't you posting GTA Online content? And I would tell them that the reason I'm not posting GTA Online content is because I'm just bored of GTA Online. I need some time off from the game, and I want to play other games right now. And what ended up happening was a lot of people did not watch my other videos of me explaining that, because I explained that in so many videos where I said why I'm not playing GTA Online. And what ends up happening is people start getting money wiped on GTA Online. So they started getting... So I took a break from GTA Online, not playing it for a few months. And then a few months later, that apartment glitch happened, that apartment money glitch, and people started getting money wiped. This was like back in 2020. And what ends up happening is then I have these idiots, these morons, that just came to my channel and they started spreading like false information all over my videos, just posting, saying, the reason Professional isn't posting any more GTA Online content is because he got wiped and he doesn't want to show that and everything like that. And he's like secretly glitching and all these other dumb comments like that. It was just so stupid. And what happened was I was trying to explain to people, I was saying the reason I don't play GTA, I'm not playing GTA Online right now is because I'm taking a break from it. I don't feel like playing the game right now. I'm bored of it. I said that in so many videos before that glitch even happened. And then people started spreading these false conspiracies around that I had somehow gotten like money wiped and something. And the comments were getting out of control. It was all over my videos and stuff like that. And I got pissed. And so what I did was I uploaded like a video. It was like only a few minutes long. And I said, here, look at my stats. I am not money wiped. None of this happened. And I even made the CEO name, today's date, so that people wouldn't say that I used old footage. And I said, the reason I'm not playing GTA Online right now is because I'm bored of the game, not because I got wiped or some crap like that. And I basically did that video just to stop those stupid comments from coming in, because they were annoying the hell out of me. But a lot of people were telling me afterwards I didn't really need to put that video out, because I didn't need to prove to anybody that I was legit or anything. I know that I'm legit. And so that was just, it was just like a heat of the moment video. Like, I uploaded it because I was just pissed of just people constantly spreading false information on my channel. That's what I was annoyed about. One time in school, a kid stabbed me with a pencil, and my school didn't care. Oh, that's horrible. How could they not care? Your mom could press charges against the school for that.
Yeah, I thought my trade business. pretty sure it's double money, isn't it?
I don't know. What is the event week right now for Red Dead Online? Or event month? What is it right now? Yeah, I had a good day today.
Hunting animals.
My worst moment in high school was when I had to take a test and one of my bullies was in the same class with me, just two of us after I finished my test, and I walked out and I got in trouble, but I didn't care. Oh, well, I don't blame you, Phoenix. You know, I'll tell you something. One of do you know what the most uncomfortable thing for me was? When I had this one class, it was a lab class. It was a long time ago. It was in high school. It was 11th grade. And about tests is I hated taking tests in that class. I absolutely hated it. And the class, do you know what grade I got in the class? I got 100 in the class, pure 100. Does anybody in the comments know why I hated? Can anybody guess why I hated taking tests in that class, even though I got 100 in the class?
I hate doing tests as well.
Well, I don't really want to talk about that, Ian, anymore. That's like that's just old drama. That's something that happened years ago. The situation with my friend's channel had gotten resolved, and I just don't. I made a pledge to myself that I'm not going to get involved in drama ever again. So that's just what I'll say about that. And I'm not advising anyone to unsubscribe for anyone. Now, I just don't get involved in drama. Entitled staff, they wanted your answers, the other kids. Yeah, you got it, Juan. So basically what happened was, in the lab class that I had, what ends up happening is the teacher would constantly step out of the class. He would step out. And what ends up happening is when the teacher steps out, a ton of people, they went around my desk and they started looking at my answers. Like, they would just literally stand up. Like, I'm not talking about, like, peeking over like this. I'm really talking, like, 3 or 4 kids would just walk up to my desk and they would just look at my tests. That's what would happen. They wouldn't grab it or anything, but they would just, like, look at it. And that's, that just, I didn't like that. I hated that. And I'm not a rat. I'm not a snitch. So I'm not going to tell the teacher that, kids are just, looking at my exam and stuff like that. But I hated when the teacher would walk out, because the teacher would leave the classroom, and then all these kids would just get around my table and just, looking at my test, and it was uncomfortable. And, imagine the teacher walked in during that, too. And he sees, 4 kids over, looking at my test. That would look bad on me, too. So that's what I didn't like.
That happened to me several times in the past, back in high school.
But where did you see that, Ian? And thank you. Thank you for the super chat. And in Finland, we would call that favor from the bear. That means someone did the hard work of yours for you. Oh.
Well, don't mind me.
Well, yeah, I just don't get involved in drama anymore, Ian. I haven't gotten involved in drama in like years, and I made a pledge to myself. I don't hold grudges anymore. I don't do stuff like that. And so even for that channel, I don't wish that channel anything bad. I wish him well as well. So I stopped holding grudges, and I don't advocate anyone to to stop watching somebody because of, something I might have said. What are your opinions on racism in our society and racism to black youth still to this day? Well, racism is just in general a problem. It's just, the thing about that is, what people don't realize about racism is that most racism today does not happen in public. It happens in private. That's typically where most racism actually happens. It happens between like people talking to each other in private. That's typically where a lot of it will happen now. So somebody might act like they're not racist, but they might have those views. I think what I noticed about racism the most is racism ultimately comes from learning it. That's where it ultimately comes from. It ultimately comes from people in your household that you learn those negative views from. What's your question, Brianna?
Hey, Pat, I feel the same. I had enough with the drama nonsense in the past.
All right, I'm just going to say it. Now, I know you've got your fingers in a few other pies now, and that's fine. Just don't forget to make time for our business, too.
No, my stream isn't lagging. What did he do, random gamer? Why do you never drink on stream? Well, I had water before, but are we talking about alcohol? I don't drink at all alcohol.
Hey, Pat, want to do a legendary bounty later?
Maybe. I think I'm actually gonna play poker and
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna resupply my trading business.
Don't ever think that, Antonio, there's nothing wrong with you. The other people are just toxic, and I would just, if you're associating with those people, I wouldn't associate with them anymore. Have I drank energy drinks? Yes, I used to, many years ago, but I stopped. Well, it's good that you were able to get out of that, Suspect 13. What's cutting, Pro? Oh, that's bullets. Bullets is what my character was cutting before. Okay.
One time back in high school, I used to be harassed and bullied for being autism.
Okay, are you doing a resupply mission for your trader?
I'm just hunting animals to restock for the so I can fill up my trading business.
Okay, catfish scammers, what do you mean by that? Where an operator of Cheyenne Mountain, Colorado mistakenly sent out a national emergency alert rather than a routine weekly test. It caused a lot of panic and chaos. I think I've seen a video about that before, Tricky Mario. Thank you for that super chat. Oh, are you I know the video you're talking about with Ned Luke. I know about that, yeah. Hey, you were upset about the ground combat missions on Call of Duty. What exactly were you expecting? Well, I wanted more linear cinematic missions. I didn't want something like that, like what we got. A good example of politicians lying, had to think. I know what you're talking about, question marks, I know. No, well, I had free aim before, but I put auto aim because I was doing in a Fool's Gold. What jobs would be best for someone new to working? Jobs best for someone new to working. Maybe retail, cashier, maybe a waiter possibly too. No, I don't, JBK. Yeah,
Hey,
around Christmas.
So I'll be right back.
Okay. Your cosplay outfit looks awesome. Thank you. Wait, what incident, Mario? Simon Cowell from Most People Are Bullied Because They're Better Than People Who Bully Them. That was said to a boy who almost died from cancer, Tyler Butler. Jealousy can definitely plays a part in bullying too. Like, definitely, I would agree with you there, Eric. Okay, cool outfit, man. Thank you, Brianna. You were born with it, and that's... You have a massive scar across your head, and you need a surgery to fix it. I'm sorry about you went through that, JPK. Okay, I'm gonna go play a little poker now here. I would give it, I would give Call Out Glorious games a chance. I would give them, yeah. No, I didn't play any football in high school. Will I be doing a reaction to the GTA 6 trailer? Yes, definitely, I will. I got into a car accident a couple hours ago, but I'm okay now. I'm watching your stream. I hope you're okay. I hope you make a full recovery, dude. Okay, check here. Are you good at bowling? I'm okay. I haven't played in a long time. Oh yeah, the rain in this game is definitely one of the best rains in an open world game. Patrick, dearest of all my friends, that's from Vlad. On the undead redemption mode, why haven't you took higher ground to kill the zombies? Are you just making it more challenging for yourself? I guess you could go to higher ground, but a lot of times there isn't higher ground for me in a lot of the parts that I've gone to. Thank you, regular dude. Why was the British so successful at conquering other... Britain so successful at conquering other countries during the 19th century? Probably because their advancements in technology... Their advancements in technology and their military tactics, I would say, too. I laughed when you shot that zombie with the explosive rifle. The zombie didn't stand a chance. Thank you, Mr. Green. Glad you enjoyed my video. Oh, I got a pair right here ready. How do you switch session Reddit online? You go to just online, pause online, and just free roam. That's it. I'm sorry that you went through that, JBK. I hope they fold. Oh, no, they're going in, too. I did, Ian. Damn. Okay, let's see here. I also know the flat gun is an undead nightmare blunderbuss, although it's still ridiculous how it can also obliterate the running dead bodies. Blunderbuss. Well, I think Nigel West Dickens gives that to you, London. 6 and 2, okay. I can't think of any at the moment right now, JBK. These cards are terrible. Yeah. Check it this here too. No, folding this. Online gaming paywalls on consoles. I don't know too many games that have them personally. GTA, you could argue, actually has paywalls technically. You could buy shark cards and buy an oppressor mark too, and then just start killing everybody with it. I mean, there's that. My favorite Western movie? I actually have not... I haven't seen that many Western movies, but I can tell you the, I watched a Western TV show recently that's from the, I watched a Western TV show recently that's from the 1980s called The Young Riders, which I like that one. What do you think is more scary, the Yakuza, the Italian Mafia, the Russian Mafia, or the Narcos? The Narcos, I would say, yeah. The Narcos, they're just the most cold-blooded people that you can think of. The cartel, you would mean. Holding. My name is Nobody. I'll look into it, Vincent. Well, a lot of times the cartel are the human traffickers. Where's CJ in 1986? Well, he's still in Los Santos. He leaves in 1987. The false national emergency alert from 1971 Pro. There's recordings of the alert from those two radio stations. Wow, WOWO and WCCO. Okay. I know that there's also a, in the 1950s, I think there was somebody on a radio station talking about an alien invasion, and people believed that. You know what I'm talking about? There's an alien panic, like, a long time ago, where somebody was saying that aliens were invading, and, I highly doubt the people I'm playing against are watching the stream. No, I actually forgot how to play this version of poker, but when I started playing Red Dead Online, I learned. They kidnapped a football player's father to gain money? Oh my god. The late 1930s. Oh, it was in the 30s, not the 50s. Okay. Do you know any good mafia movies? Goodfellas, Godfather 1 and 2. Scarface, you count that as the mafia, but that's more the cartel. RoboCop, yeah, I've seen that a long time ago. I know there's a game that came out recently on it. Any crazy current events? Not that I can think of at the moment, no. Okay, I'm gonna go in here. 9 and 9, okay. Okay, let's see. I win. Yay. Look at that. Okay. Okay, now it's time to leave the table. How do you go all day without eating? I don't. What makes you think I go all day without eating? I usually eat before or after my streams. Wait, what happened, Viking? Could I pay you to show me how to monetize my own channel? Well, you don't need to pay me to tell you how to get monetized on YouTube, regular dude, but thank you for the super chat. But to get monetized on YouTube, you need to, it's different than when I started. When I started, anybody could get monetized. But basically now how YouTube is, you need to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. You need to have a, I think is it like, how many views is it in a month? It's a specific amount of views that you need in a month, and then you can get monetized. Thankfully, it's only the white card EA N1 that was mistakenly sent out, and not the red card EA N2, the attack warning. Oh. But imagine if the government took those attack warnings seriously, though, that could have ended really horribly. I think the Soviets had a similar incident where there was some signal that went off where they thought that the U.S. was firing missiles at them, and the guy in charge of it was hesitant to fire missiles, and he thought that there was a glitch, and he was right. I was bending over a pallet package to strap it, and a coworker carrying something on a forklift stopped quite close to me. The other fork was close to my head, and I only saw after looking back up. Oh. I'm sorry that happened to you, Viking. Did you get hurt at all in that? Did it hit you? And did your coworker apologize to you? Okay, Mario. Was Vlad the Impaler a hero? To some people he was a hero, to some a villain. I think that Vlad the Impaler was a mix of both. Because Vlad the Impaler was very brutal in how he killed people. He showed no mercy whatsoever. But the thing about Vlad is that Vlad was also protected his kingdom from the Ottoman invasion. If the Ottomans had taken over his kingdom, they would have killed more people than Vlad did. So, while I'm not saying the killings that Vlad did was good, he did protect his country and his people from the Ottomans who were attacking. So that's why Vlad the Impaler is a controversial figure. Yeah, my friend recently gave me Spider-Man 1, so I might give it a chance. CW Games. But I guess I'll be heading out here, guys. I'll still stick around 1 or 2 minutes and answer any questions people might have before I go. I wanted to buy Red Dead Redemption 2 and play Red Dead Online during Steam sale, but after seeing 3 currencies and a battle pass, should I? Red Dead Online is fun. You can eventually get everything in the game, but once you do, it's gonna get boring. If you have friends, don't buy Red Dead Online unless you have friends. That's what I would say. But Red Dead Redemption 2 single player is definitely worth playing. I will, Mr. Green, when I get the chance. One of the next video will be for Modern Warfare 3. If not tomorrow, it might be on Monday, because I'm very heavily busy this weekend. I have to do a lot of things this weekend. Thank you, young Hebrew. Thanks, man. Oh, okay, Vanishmo. Well, thank you for telling me. So I'll be heading out here. Do you think a few tips on live streaming? I want to live stream. Just be yourself, and answer questions. Be yourself and answer comments. People like that when you answer their comments. That's why I say don't put on a fake personality. Just be yourself. The Tiger clubs are the Yakuza and Cyberpunk. They're also like the Vice Kings. They run stores and clubs and are backed by the Arasaka Corporation. I'll definitely play for the Yakuza games one day. It's gotta think about which one to start with, but I'll play for them one day. History is definitely a worthy subject to study because history repeats itself if you don't learn from it. Let me look, Zach. Did you... I don't see your comment, Zach. Can you post it again? Can you post your comment again, Zach? Okay. When is Max Payne 3? Maybe later this year, maybe. But I got a lot of games to play. We're going to be playing Bully later in November. Okay, so I guess we'll be heading out here. No, what is that operation? Favorite GT antagonist, 3D universe, it will be Tenpenny, H Universe Dimitri. Well, you're a good person, Viking, but don't let other people push you around, though. I want to have DMs closed on Twitter, because a lot of people would probably message me, though. So I guess I'll be going here, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for liking the stream, too. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.